Hi, it's Marlene Boyle from Remax Jazz with your 30-second short answer. The question today was, when is the best time to sell? The best time to sell is when you are ready. In the winter, there are a lot less houses on the market for competing with your house to sell. However, there are less buyers. The buyers out there in the winter are serious. In the springtime, there's a lot more listings on, but there are also a lot more buyers. Right now, the market is extremely hot. However, you still have to buy in this market. So you really need to move when you are ready. Hi, everyone. It's Marlene Boyle from Remax Jazz, answering one of the questions from today, how to succeed in multiple offers. Basically, in today's market, we're seeing a lot of multiple offers, and you have to go in with a very strong offer. So go in with your top offer, price point wise, condition wise, and, for instance, waiving conditions really helps. And also, if you want to send a letter describing your family for the seller and send a picture. What is the process for buying vacant land compared to the traditional mortgage? And basically, lenders will not give you a mortgage on vacant land. You need cash or a vendor take back, which is where the seller is going to loan you the money as a private mortgage, or any private mortgage lenders will possibly loan you the money. Once you start building the house, you can then get a construction loan. Should I be landscaping the front yard or the backyard if I'm only going to do one? If you landscape the front yard, you're going to have great curb appeal for people visiting your home, for welcoming you home, and also for people driving by. However, most people spend most of their time in the backyard, which may cost a little more for landscaping, but in the end, you may reap the benefits more. Today's question was, what advice can you give prior to closing? The best advice I can give prior to closing is do not obtain any more debt, because the banks can reassess your finances right before closing, and you wouldn't want them to deny your mortgage. Do not go out and buy a new vehicle that you're financing. Do not co-sign, and do not buy any furniture that is rent to own. Next question of the day, should I replace my flooring before listing the house? And the short answer is yes, especially if there's a lot of stains in the carpets or some deep scratches or damage to the floor. Especially also if the house has been renovated and is more modern. However, if the house is quite dated, it may not be necessary to replace the flooring. What is some advice you can give for first-time home buyers? Definitely, first-time home buyers should be getting pre-approved from their mortgage rep to see how much they qualify for their new home. Check with your lawyer and accountant regarding the land transfer tax rebate. Also check with your lawyer and accountant and mortgage agent for the RSP withdrawal for a first-time home buyer. Do not acquire any new debt prior to closing your new home. Have a great day.